So it's 7 o'clock. I'd like to call the regular meeting of January 14th, 2019, for the Board of Selectmen to order. Roll call, Kathy Hendricks.
Madeline Pacifico.
Virginia San Pietro.
Becky Hewitt.
Item number 3 is to approve the meeting minutes from December 26, 2018.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes from December 26th.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to approve the meeting minutes from December 26, 2018. Item number 4 is new business, and item 1 is executive session regarding rental or lease of town property. So at this time, I would need a motion to go into executive session.
I'll make a motion that we move into executive session.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to go into executive session at 7:02 p.m. with all 3 selectmen. Okay, so at this time, I'd like a motion to come out of executive.
I'll make a motion that we come out of executive session with no action taken.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to come out of executive session with no action taken at 7:17 p.m. Item number 2 is to consider and act on an application for Motorsports Nation, Kyle Champagne, for fixing of assessment on real estate property located at 982 Norwich Road. So we received an application from Kyle Champagne of Motorsports Nation for the property at 982 Norwich Road. And according to ordinance 103, it would be a tax deferment for a 5-year period. So if you look at the ordinance 103, it also goes through the decrease, how it's decreased for each year. And the tax assessor had prepared what the deferment would be. The only thing, she could only do it for 2019, 20, and 21, because for 22 and 23, we do have a reeval year, so at this time, the amount couldn't be determined. But the other thing that we need to take into consideration too, it's based on the 27.96 mill rate. So these are just approximate for 2020 and 21. And if you do have any questions, Mary Ellen is here to tell us too.
I don't have any questions. I think it's great that somebody has bought that property and, is putting a good investment into it. And, yeah, it's exciting to have it up and running.
So this would be applied for the 2019 grand list. And the only thing, the deferment is only on the improvements on the building. It's not for the total assessed value of the building.
Right, yeah. So I'll make a motion that we approve granting this percentage of the assessment on that property.
I'll second
All in favor?
that.
Aye.
Opposed? So motion carried is to approve the application submitted by Kyle Champagne of Motorsports Nation for the fixing of an assessment at 982 Norwich Road. Item number 3 is election of officers. So at this time, we will need a motion for election of officers, and we can do that all together, or we can do it separate.
I say we do it all together. Do you agree?
Sure, why not? Yeah. So I'll make,
So,
go ahead.
I was going to say, so do we have any?
Yes, I'll make a motion that Kathy Tendridge is the, what are you?
Chairman?
Chairman, or, yeah. And Madeline, you want to be vice chair this time?
I guess I will.
Okay. And then I'll be the secretary, I guess. Is that what the third officer
Yes.
is? Yeah,
So I would need a motion
that's my motion.
to, oh, I'm sorry. So,
And I'll second it.
so all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So motion carried to elect Kathy Tendridge for chairman, Madeline Crisidlo vice chairman, and Ginny Sanpetro for secretary. Item number 4 is to consider an act on tax refunds totaling $2,650.22 from the tax collector. So we have $90.84 for Brandon and Angelique Baker. We have $2,380.70 for Ford Credit, $75.96 for Hyundai Lease, and $102.72 for Genevieve Wakely.
I'll make a motion that we act on tax refunds totaling $2,650.22 as listed.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to act on the tax refunds totaling $2,650.22 from the tax collector. Item number 5 is to set the town meeting date to approve the annual report and annual audit report. So we do have our audit and our annual reports. They are not printed right now. So we would like to set a date of February 27th at 7 p.m. at the Plainfield Town Hall.
I'll make a motion that we set the date of February 27th to approve the annual report and annual audit report.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to set the town meeting date as February 27th at 7 o'clock at the Plainfield Town Hall. Item number 6 is to reappoint a member to the Ethics Commission. So at this time, I'd like to reappoint Tom Schwartz, who his term will go from January 2019 to January 2023.
So that will not be any, do I have
I can do it.
So I'll make the motion to approve Tom Schwartz to the Ethics Commission for the term of January 2019 to 2023.
And I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to reappoint Tom Schwartz to the Ethics Commission from January 2019 to January 2023. Item number 7 is to reappoint a member to the Ag Commission. So I'd like to reappoint Joanne DeRosa, who her term would be January 2019 to January 2023.
I'll make a motion to reappoint Joanne DeRusha to 2023 to the Agricultural Commission.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to reappoint Joanne DeRosa to the Ag Commission for the term of January 2019 to January 2023. Item number 8 is to appoint a consultant for Shucko Annex Grant Project. So on January 3rd, the Annex Selection Committee, consisting of myself, Chris Bitgood, who is the assistant principal of Plainfield High School, Ruth Bergeron, who is on the Historical Preservation Society, she is the president, and Mary Ann Chinetti, the town planner, met with the different firms. And at this time, following the discussion and after the interviews, the committee would like to choose Evelyn Cole Smith Architects, LLC, to be the consultant appointed to do the work. So at this time, I would like a motion to appoint Evelyn Cole Smith Architects, LLC, to be the consultant.
I'll make a motion to appoint Evelyn Cole Smith, Architect, LLC, to the Shucko Annex Grant Project.
Can I ask a question first before I second? Were there other
Firms,
applicants?
yes,
Yeah.
there were 2 firms. Give me 1 second. And Mary Ann, I didn't write down the other firm. Do you recall?
Northeast Collaborative Architects.
So, Northeast Collaborative Architects.
Okay.
So we met with both of them, we both presented, and this firm was chosen to be a better fit for the Annex and Local project.
All right, then I'll second the motion that we appoint Evelyn Cole Smith Architects, LLC.
I just need a second.
Okay, I'll second.
No, I don't.
She made the
Oh,
motion.
you made it,
so
I'm
I-
sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried to appoint the consultant of Evelyn Cole Smith Architects, LLC, to be the consultant for the Annex Grant Project. Sorry.
That's okay.
Item number 5 is correspondence. We have no correspondence for tonight's meeting. Item number 6 is other. We have no other for this meeting. So we're at item number 7 for public comment. So if there is any other public comment, please now is your time. State your name
Robert
and
Smith.
address.
Plainfield. I was wondering, what's the purpose for this request for proposal for administrative and technical support for the town small city program that you posted in the paper?
I'm sorry, say that again, please.
What was the reason for this request for proposal for administrative and technical support for small city program?
So the small city grant is going to be back up and running. And what that person does is they will oversee the program. A percentage of that comes from the grant money, and that is, when you do the CDBG, you have to have someone that oversees that, so that's what that is for.
So is there any projects that he's looking at right away, or they would be looking at right away?
So, no, those are applications that residents in the community will be able to apply for. So right now, that program hasn't been in place for the last few years. there is money available, so we're getting that program up and running. We're hoping by the spring it will be up and running again. So we'll be able to accept applications from residents for that. And that's when, once the program gets going, we have the applications, that's when we will be meeting that person.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
Yes. Art Gagney, 10 Jackson Road. I wrote it down to make it easier for myself. If you could respond afterwards, it'd be great. I realize we can report streetlights that are out to the Eversource or the fire department. We called Eversource about the light near our house and they replaced it. The problem is they're not being reported. I noticed 3 out on Pickett Road as I was coming here. In the last few weeks, I've been looking up at the poles at dusk. From Pickett Road at Route 12 down to McDonald's, there was 18 lights out. A few around the rec center. Through Moose Up one evening, on a couple main roads, I saw 6. From the train tracks down Exley Road, there were 8. One in front of PMS. A few were out around the intersections with Cemetery and Hope. There was an armed home invasion on Hope this weekend. While I thought about getting the poll numbers myself and reporting them, I realized it would be too dangerous, seeing as how you need to do it at dusk. So I'm asking the Board of Selectmen to look into this, perhaps the Highway Department, because they have the caution lights on their trucks. Besides, they will need the lights to be plowing this winter. That's all.
Thank you.
I've noticed that a lot in Moose Up too. I never think of it until
There's a
you know,
lot.
you're driving and it's dark.
That's over 30 that I noticed in 3 weeks.
I will look into that part.
I asked about that to the first selectman.
You need to state your name, please.
I'll state my name, Jack Dow. And I live in Moosop, and I mentioned that to you, and you know what you said? That's not my department.
I don't recall ever saying
Well,
that.
boy, you should. Because this was when you first went into office. And I'm here to back it up. Next time you have a meeting, I'm gonna bring it in.
Okay, but the town does not handle that, the fire departments handle the streetlights, so all I can do, but like Art said, we can get poll numbers and report that to the fire departments.
You know when I done that? I done that 6 times. And I might well call that wall, 'cause that's what they did.
That's why I'm asking.
Well, I have a meeting coming up with the fire department.
That's good,
and
but I mean,
I will.
when I asked you, you said it wasn't my department. And it isn't, is it?
It is the fire department's responsibility, but
Right,
as
right.
selectmen, I can talk to the fire
But
department.
who's the head of the town?
I understand that, but we all have different responsibilities. They pay for the lights, so they are responsible for that.
Correct, I agree with you. I tried that.
Well, I will reach out to them. Thank you. Is there any other public comment
Sean
tonight?
Peterson. I got a question about the tax deferment to Motorsports Nation.
Yeah.
You cited an ordinance. What exactly is that ordinance?
So that ordinance, give me 1 second, and I can tell you.
I was just curious as to why they qualify for tax deferment. They're not a new business to town.
No, it's not for new business, it is for construction if you remodel.
Okay.
Okay. So the ordinance 103, an ordinance concerning the fixing of assessment on real property is what it is. The
Located
town,
in the enterprise zone.
in the enterprise zone, the town of Plainfield shall defer any increase in real estate assessments attributable to improvements to real property located within that designated as an enterprise corridor zone according to the following schedule. And then it gives you the schedule and it states showing what it is.
And that's all they're gonna receive the adjustment for is any improvements they make to the property.
Yes,
So any inventory, they still have to pay taxes on.
yes, it has nothing to do with inventory, it's just improvements to property.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any other public comment?
June Gavin,
Yeah?
Central Village. Are they supposed to sell cars there at that place where they have the motorsports?
I would have to look in to see what their permit is.
Okay, it looks like they're selling used cars there. So,
At Motorsports Nation?
yeah, at that new one where the bowling alley was.
Sold at the old one, if there's cars there.
Yeah, they sold that old one too.
Okay.
Ace Hardware, that's who sells them, there's used cars there. I don't know if they sell them or Ace
Yeah.
Hardware.
Okay, thanks.
Is there any other public comment?
Naomi Smith, Plainfield.
Yeah?
What is going on with the command location?
So that right now is still in litigation. The town has nothing to do with that right now. So I do have contact with the attorneys, and it's still in the court system right now.
Because I have a concern, because if you drive around there, a lot of the fencing is actually broken, and that's a hazard, because we already had a fire up the street with kids with sparklers. So what happens when kids enter through those broken fences, and we have another fire in our town? So does the town have any leeway to, like, when you reach out to the
Private
attorney?
property. It's private property, Naomi.
Robert Smith, but doesn't that fall under attractive nuisance?
I'm sorry?
Doesn't that fall under attractive nuisance to have something like that where children have access and could be hurt or cause damage?
But it's in the court right now, so command is not able to go on that site. Nobody's able to go on that site right now.
But I think they're legally liable to contain the property. Just as if you
Well,
have
we
an
don't
old
know
lawn and
who's-
somebody complains
That's what
that I
the
think
court
an
is
attractive
gonna
nuisance.
determine. The court will determine that through this suit, who actually is going to be liable. Is it going back to command, or how is it going to be handled?
Because I have a lot of concern, if you come off of Stock Weather Road and you come down, they're all in front, the fencing busted, going down Union Street, it's all busted. Then you drive less than half a mile, you got Keystone Cleaners sitting there with all busted windows, and we had a fire right in the middle of there, that it took the fire department forever to get contained, where the houses, people lost their homes. And it's like, nothing can be done about these locations.
Well, I can tell you, like I said, right now, because of command being in the court, the town has there's nothing that we can do. We just have to wait until the court and then determine whether it goes back to command or they're going to appoint a court-appointed person who will handle it.
Hi, Laura Spittle. I was curious, so if somebody enters in there and trespasses, the cops can't do anything about it? Just curious, because you think that the cops would be able to keep people out there and have the fence fixed?
I will tell you this, that the police, they do patrol that area to try and maintain and make sure that nobody goes on it, but they can't sit there 24
No,
hours
I'm
a
just
day.
saying, if somebody does go on there, are the cops able to go and get them out of there? If no one's allowed on the property, that's what I'm asking, because you said nobody's allowed on
I
there.
would have to ask that question. When I say no one is allowed on there, no one from command is allowed on there, and no one from the cleanup company is allowed on there right now.
Oh,
So,
But have you even, discussed possibly with the town attorney where the town might be as far as legalities, if someone should go on that property and trespass, they do it at interval?
it's private property, Naomi.
So we're just gonna wait for it to burn?
It would be like you having your property that was hazardous to people walking by. I have no right to go on your property. So,
But command don't own it. They sold it.
it's in the court right now, and they will determine that.
They sold it.
The
If you don't believe me, go right in there and look in the tax records.
Is
You
there
can
any
find
other
out.
public comment? Any other public comment? If there is no other public comment, we'll look for an adjournment at this time.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Motion carried to adjourn the meeting of January 14th at 7:40 PM.